May umiikot na mga balita tungkol kay Senator Bato na allegedly he has a warrant na daw. Now, some people are saying wala at ang basis nila para sabihin nito ay hindi kasi naka-upload sa ICC website, which does not really indicate whether there is a warrant or not. Ito ay dahil the ICC, it is no secret that they can keep their warrants secret. This is a standard procedure for them, a standard strategy, so that mas madali silang makahuli kung sakasakali hindi po nabibigyan ng advance notice yung target ng kanilang mga warrants. In the meantime, yun na nga. So, with Senator Bato, allegedly with a warrant, hindi naman yan kagulat-gulat. Ito ay dahil mayroon na ngang pending impeachment at itong Monday ay mayroon ng botohan sa House of Representatives, which means by Monday malalaman natin kung tutuloy ito sa Senado. Ngayon, whether Senator Bato has a warrant or not, the announcement that he has a warrant is significant. Bakit? Because it can affect the outcome of the impeachment trial in the Senate. Now, right now, the numbers, every single senator is going to count. And therefore, every opportunity to remove a person who can vote for VP Inday or in favor of VP Inday, if there is an opportunity to remove that person or sideline that person, it will be good for the administration. Meaning, alam natin na yung mga announcements na yan ay nanggaling sa government sources. And as a matter of fact, hindi po ako nagkakamali kay DILG Secretary John Vic Remulla. And if this is true, or whether it is true or not, it fits into their strategy of sending shockwaves or sending kumbaga, papanervyusin nila, tatakutin nila si Senator Bato so that he is not encouraged to attend the Senate hearings. Matatakot siya whether there is an arrest warrant or not. Uulitin ko, this is a strategy to prevent Senator Bato and also sends a strong message to those who are in favor of VP Inday. In other words, of the possibility of acquitting her of the charges in impeachment trial. Di ba? Ano yan chilling effect ang tawag dyan. Magdadalawang isip yung ibang mga boboto dahil baka makasuhan sila and hindi natin, kumbaga, hindi naman naka-escape sa ating pagpapansin yung mga cases at mga operations conducted against DDS vloggers. I hope you were able to catch yung show namin kanina. I guested on the Panateros' show, Vox Populi, today, this early evening, about 6 o'clock kanina on SMNI. So, medyo even after that, ang dami pa ring developments. Of course, the usual, Mr. Mabanta, Franco Mabanta, is out on bail, as are the other companions that he had with him. CJ Hero is still a person of interest, pero ako this is just my point of view. No, you can take it however way you want. I don't think that there's enough evidence to indicate any participation on the part of CJ other than she was the one who created the video. Okay. Patola ba tayo today? You let me know. Kasi meron ng humihirit Okay. Now, ayun, maraming salamat dun sa mga nakapanood. So let me know, patola ba tayo today? Papatulan ba natin yung mga ridiculous comments from the from the trolls, or are we ignoring them today? Because if we are, do let me know kasi meron na dun sa kapila. All right. So in the meantime, may umiikot na mga balita tungkol kay Senator Bato na allegedly he has a warrant na daw. Now, some people are saying wala at ang basis nila para sabihin nito ay hindi kasi naka-upload sa ICC website, which does not really indicate whether there is a warrant or not. Ito ay dahil the ICC, it is no secret that they can keep their warrants secret. This is a standard procedure for them, a standard strategy, so that mas madali silang makahuli kung sakasakali hindi po nabibigyan ng advance notice yung target ng kanilang mga warrants. So patola night ba tayo ngayon? Sabi ni Julian's World, later na yung patulan, yung issues muna pag-usapan natin. Alright. So, okay, Tolls, pasensya na ha, di pa muna kami papatol. Baka later, pagka naisip na ng mga followers na we have been serious for long enough. May issue na tong yung aking stand para sa cellphone. Alright. So in the meantime, yun na nga. So with Senator Bato, allegedly with a warrant, hindi naman yan kagulat-gulat. Ito ay dahil mayroon na ngang pending impeachment at itong Monday ay mayroon ng botohan sa House of Representatives, which means by Monday malalaman natin kung tutuloy ito sa Senado. Ngayon, whether Senator Bato has a warrant or not, the announcement that he has a warrant is significant. Bakit? Because it can affect the outcome of the impeachment trial in the Senate. Now, right now, the numbers, every single senator is going to count. And therefore, every opportunity to remove a person who can vote for VP Inday or in favor of VP Inday, if there is an opportunity to remove that person or sideline that person, it will be good for the administration. Meaning, alam natin na yung mga announcements na yan ay nanggaling sa government sources. And as a matter of fact, hindi po ako nagkakamali kay DILG Secretary John Vic Remulla. And if this is true, or whether it is true or not, it fits into their strategy of sending shockwaves or sending kumbaga, papanervyusin nila, tatakutin nila si Senator Bato so that he is not encouraged to attend the Senate hearings. Matatakot siya whether there is an arrest warrant or not. Uulitin ko, this is a strategy to prevent Senator Bato and also sends a strong message to those who are in favor of VP Inday. In other words, of the possibility of acquitting her of the charges in impeachment trial. Di ba? Ano yan chilling effect ang tawag dyan. Magdadalawang isip yung ibang mga boboto dahil baka makasuhan sila and hindi natin, kumbaga, hindi naman naka-escape sa ating pagpapansin yung mga cases at mga operations conducted against DDS vloggers. Okay? Not only that, ang dami ngayon mga pwede natin patulan today dahil kargado na naman po sila. At the reason kargado sila ay dahil kailangan makabawas sila doon sa mga susuporta kay VP Inday, even if we are just in the cheering section. Okay. Okay. So, bakit? Why are the vloggers important? Why are there operations against vloggers? Because people, ordinary citizens, identify with vloggers. They identify not only with the messaging, but with the fact that these are ordinary people using the available means to self-publish. At itong self-publication na ito ay malakas na weapon so that ordinary citizens and ordinary opinions are heard. And who are the biggest support of VP Inday? The biggest and most unshakable support of VP Inday. It's people like you and me. So we are targets of this campaign to make us fear our honest opinions, posting our honest opinions. So be on the lookout. It doesn't necessarily mean that we will be adjudged, that there will be guilty verdicts going around. Many of the cases being filed are actually weak or may not be very, have built-in defenses already for those who are accused. So, and we have been seeing that in the early cases that were filed. We're not saying that all the cases that are being filed for libel, violation of Article 154, which is of the revised penal code, which is unlawful utterances or unlawful use of means of publication. There are others who have been charged with inciting to sedition or actual sedition. There are those who are charged with libel. So we cannot make a judgment call. In other words, we cannot assess the strength or weaknesses of all of these cases. But for those that we have actual personal information on, we see some of them are rather weak and seems to be calculated to strike fear in the hearts of people who are, ordinary people who are posting on Facebook and YouTube and all other social media platforms. Okay? Dami ko sanang gustong patulan. But at any rate, some of them are really, there's a, how do you call this, a surfeit, an overload of stupid comments coming from trolls who are calculating to make us angry. Because, di ba, those whom the gods wish to destroy, first they make angry. They want us to lose control over our emotions, because if you are angry or hugely emotional, then you will not be able to think straight, and that you might make mistakes when we are vlogging, when we are posting on social media. And, this strikes us at the heart of VP's defenses. Ano yung sinasabi niya? One of the last few statements that she has made publicly is to indicate that marami na daw siyang mga kaibigang politiko na iniwan na siya. But we, that's you and me, and other ordinary citizens, have not. We've not left her. We continue to support her. And if you will look at the voting statistics from 2016 up to the present, yung sinasabi ni Ms. Malutikya, there is a solid Duterte support that is out there. So solid and so unshakable that they have not lost an election since 2016. Okay? So, and this is what they are trying to shake. This is what they're trying to reduce, because it's going to make a difference in 2028. And this is the most resilient support, bar none, I think, in the history of Philippine elections. Okay? And so if you will notice, meron akong mga tinanggal na comments dito, and it is very clear that their intention is to just come here and insult us. And why are they doing that? Because they see us as very strong, very significant support for VP Inday, her brothers, and everybody who represents the good governance of former President Rodrigo Duterte. Okay? So, yung news about Senator Bato's arrest warrant is more tied up with the impeachment of VP Inday than it is with his actual case. So, perhaps, well, according to the information, meron na daw red notice from the NBI. We do not know that yet for sure. But what we do know is, absent any showing of a warrant or the existence of a red notice, we know that the announcement of this warrant, whether it's true or not, the announcement is calculated to make sure that there is one vote that may not show up in the impeachment proceedings. Okay? So ulitin ko, marami ngayon tayong makikita na mga cases, mga law enforcement issues and controversies against the support of the Dutertes. That's you and me, these vloggers, there will be cases coming out, libel cases, possibly inciting to sedition cases, violations of Article 154 of the Revised Penal Code, which are unlawful utterances and unlawful use of means of publication. Okay, so yan po yung mahalaga. Now, this is an important question. Sabi ni Ace Heidi, bakit yung Interpol hindi kayang hulihin si Zaldico? Because in other countries, they actually observe the law. They actually observe the treaty. Unang-una, Interpol really has no jurisdiction to conduct an arrest unless they do it through the agents of the country. Interpol is not international police na pwede kang pumasok sa ibang bansa and say, aarestuin ka namin. No, Interpol is a network. And when they serve a notice or a warrant of arrest on another country, they need to rely on local law enforcement. And dito sa Pilipinas, that means local law enforcement needs a local order. Okay? Meaning, in order for the red notice to have any effect at all in relation to the liberty of Senator Bato, it still has to pass through the courts. Because local law enforcement needs to obey local laws, which is why there are still existent cases before the Supreme Court on the habeas corpus of former President Duterte. Sabi ni Primer, we commonly embrace the view that public officials are fair game and should not be onion-skinned. Are these weak legal doctrines after all? On the contrary, they're very strong. But how do you enforce it? It goes through court. It means that you can raise this as an issue in the court where you are facing charges. Okay? It doesn't automatically hold yung mga tipong, sasabihin ng official, "Ay, hindi ako puwedeng onion skin." That's really, that's you're setting your expectations to unrealistic levels. You can use that doctrine to enforce the doctrine. And while it does have it is some kind of a preventive measure as well. It is more effectively enforced when it is raised as a defense in the courts. It is strong because the courts will follow. But if you're expecting the government official to not file cases, then that's the wrong appreciation of this doctrine. Kung weak legal doctrine, pag ni-raise mo yan, it is taken seriously by the courts. What has been not appreciated here is how it is used. Hi kay Miss Nilda. Hello po, tama po kayo ma'am. Happy Mother's Day din po. Kailangan ibahin natin ngayon ang strategy. Dapat wag tayong masyadong magpadala sa emosyon. Kasi madam talagang sinasadya nila itong galitin tayo. Kaya relax lang. Basta ipakita natin na sa 2028, dahil lahat ng gigipit sa mga taong nagbibigay ng support sa pamilyang Duterte. Kaya we need to be wise. That's true. Sabi ni Way I See It, in the balanced scale now of info dissemination, vloggers seem to outweigh MSM. Why vloggers now are becoming targets for those who don't want truths out to be expressed. This is why. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, ang daming Sabi ni Yaj, laban lang po kayo, attorney. Thank you for fighting for us. We're all in this together. And, some people, minimal yung fight. For them, minimal yung participation in the fight. For example, dun sa actual casting ng vote. Kasapi pa rin. Pero there are others who must face the crowds, kailangan natin tumaya. Tinataya natin that the legal system will protect our right to free speech. Sabi ni Ma'am Norjana, taga Mindanao ako, ma'am. Kasama lagi sa dasal si Ma'am VP at kay Tate Digong. Solid kaming Duterte. Yes, wag po kayong mawawalan ng loob. Malapit na rin po tayong umabot sa 2028. So ito na po yung pinaka-crucial na part. Nakatagal tayo since 2022. I think that we can hold out a little longer. Remember, ang intention isn't just to make sure na hindi na makaupo yung mga Duterte o yung mga kaalyado nila, but also to demoralize us. So, every time it feels to you like walang pag-asa, ganyan, take note, nakakasalita pa tayo, nakakalaban pa tayo. Yung iba sa atin humaharap sa mga kaso, pero tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang laban, hindi nawawala. So, remember this, kailangan wag paghinaan ng loob. Pwedeng mapagod, totoo naman yan, tao tayo, napapagod ang lahat. Gayunpaman, just take the time, rest, gather yourself, gather your courage, gather the strength again, to get back into the fight. Wala namang nagsasabi na kailangan parati tayong matibay. Basta wag lang tayong bibitiw, wag lang tayong mawawala. Okay. Bakit po ang tagal umaksyon ng Supreme Court sa habeas corpus petition? Actually, may konting pahiwatig, kung di po ako nagkakamali, may konting pahiwatig dyan ang isa sa mga mahistrado ng Korte Suprema at sinabi na hindi po ganun kadali ang mga doktrinang kailangan gamitin sa diskusyon at sa paggagawa ng desisyon. It's not that easy. Kasi we're talking about jurisdictions, we're talking about a person's rights. Natatapos ba ang karapatan niya na pinoprotektahan ng saligang batas pag nasa ibang bansa na siya? So marami po na mga ganyang issues na kailangan siyasatin ng ating mga mahistrado. Hindi po kasi hindi ko mapakita sa inyo kung gaano kalaki at gaano kadami ang pag-aaral na pumupunta sa isang desisyon ng Korte Suprema, pero marami po 'yon. Matagal din po ang pagsisiyasat diyan. Sabi ni Yaj, nagta-tithing ako and I include VP Sara na ma-overcome niya itong lahat ng ito. Happy Mother's Day kay Evmi. Sabi ni November Ladies, kami po sa Kuwait, OFWs, galit na po kaming lahat. Sabi ni natatawa na lang ako. Okay. Hindi pa tayo na pumapatol ngayon, ha? Sabi ni Hans, obvious ma'am, si Ping at Soto, wala bang kapangyarihan ng Supreme Court sa kanila? Wait, we have to explain again. Paano ba nag-work ang Korte Suprema? Unang-una, hindi sila epal. Hindi sila pwedeng mag-react. Hindi sila pwedeng maghimasok sa mga gawain ng Senado. Kailangan mag-file ng kaso. And the only reason pwede silang magkaroon ng say sa mga ginagawa ng ating lehislatura ay dahil mayroon silang kapangyarihan mag-determine at mag-correct ng mga decisions that are made with grave decisions or actions made with grave abuse of discretion. Hindi po pwedeng sabihin ng Korte Suprema na o kami na lang ang magdi-decide dyan sa impeachment. Hindi pwedeng mag-impose ang Korte Suprema sa paraan na gagamitin at mga desisyon na ginagamit ng Senado at ng House sa kanilang pagdidisenyo ng mga paraan ng paglilitis. Ang bawal pag vina-violate ang saligang batas. Halimbawa, kung na-violate yung karapatan ng tao na involved. Halimbawa kay VP Sara. Last year, ang sabi ng Korte Suprema, hindi kayo pwedeng magtuloy sa impeachment dahil violate nyo ang karapatan niya to due process. So, may mga ganon. Doon lang. So, due process, yung kanyang karapatan, let's say, against self-incrimination, yung karapatan niya like the right to privacy, pwedeng ganyan, puprotektahan yan ng Korte Suprema, pero kailangan mag-file ng petition yung nasasakdal. Ipapakita dapat ng petitioner. Halimbawa, kung si VP Inday yun, papakita niya na may karapatan siya at maliwanag yung paglalabag na ito. Okay? Sabi ni Ma'am Michelle, quick digress. You look like my beloved star Lucy Liu. Marami kaming mga nurses and healthcare workers dito sa UK and nagsusuporta kay VP. Nagpa-register na kami, ready to vote. Yay! Maraming salamat. Mabuhay po kayong lahat na nandyan sa UK, mga nurses and other healthcare workers. Diyos ko, dobleng bayani na pala kayo. Sabi ni Hans, grabeng ginagawa nila. Halatang halata ma'am, sana makasuhan sila. Salamat po. Opo, huwag pong mag-alala. Sabi ni Takeshi, News 5 said that there's already a warrant of arrest for Bato via Interpol and its representative is already in the Philippines. Uulitin ko, ang Interpol is not an arresting officer necessarily by itself. An arrest is made by the local authorities kasi hindi naman wini-waive ng Pilipinas ang ating soberanya. Good night, Yaj. Di po ba alarming ang, sabi ni Rick, ang ginagawang pang mind conditioning ng mga kalaban gamit ang bayaran na survey firms? Thank you, Berting. Well, ganito yon with regard to survey firms and the publication of their findings, matagal nang sinasabi ng Korte Suprema na ito ay covered sa kanilang karapatan magsalita at magpahayag. So, ano ang nilalaban natin sa mga ganyang klaseng so-called mind conditioning o yung mga salitang ganyan is to provide additional information para hindi madadala yung mga kababayan natin. Sabi ni Beije, timing nila na madala sa Senado ang impeachment tsaka nila arestuhin si Senator Bato. Baliktad po. Uunahin nilang pag because why would Senator Bato go to the Senate now that he knows that there's a possibility of a warrant being served locally, ha? Talagang nilabas nila prior to the events in the Senate. O bakit inagahan nila? Para hindi na siya magpakita. Wala pong ganon. Sabi ni Marky, smokescreen yung warrant ni Bato para pagtakpan yung Supreme Court drug follicle test. Wala pong order ang Korte Suprema para mag-take ng hair follicle test si BBM. Ang order ng Korte Suprema ay mag-comment ang Malacanang sa petisyon na hinahain. Pangalawa, hindi naman po talagang magandang smokescreen yung ginagawa nila. Diba? And smokescreen for a Supreme Court decision, a Supreme Court order, not likely. Because all it addresses, if that is true what you're saying, is attention. Pero ang kaso, aandar yan whether we pay attention to it or not. Hindi nga po, it's not just about whether or not he can vote. It's to prevent for him to be there. Dalawa nga po, sana kasi nandito kayo ng maaga eh. Kasi dalawa ang puntirya dyan. Number one, to prevent. Ibig sabihin, hindi na siya dadating. Oo, pag hindi siya dumating, hindi siya makakavote. But even more importantly, it's also a chilling effect. Ibig sabihin, matatakot yung ibang mga senador na may mga posibleng mga kaso sila na if-file against them if they don't vote according to those the vote that the people in power want. Hi kay Georgie, wala na daw siyang lagnat. Sabi ni Harfax, Happy Mother's Day. Kay VP Sara, dakilang ina ng Pinas at sa lahat ng mothers dito sa page. Happy Mother's Day din sa lahat ng nandito ngayon. I can actually say that for most of you, your moms did a really good job. Sabi ni Ma'am Pichi, this being the most wicked admin our country has ever had makes me weary and just get uninvolved. But being a mother, I cannot and will not stop fighting for our youth because more than us, they deserve not just better, but the best. Happy Mother's Day to you, Attorney Trix, and to all of us mothers. Happy Mother's Day, Ma'am Pichi. Happy Mother's Day, Miss Beije. Sabi ni Sir Georgie, magkakasakit ako sa ibibigay sa mga pipirma sa house. Terrible po. Ay, pero wag po tayo mawawala ng loob. Titignan natin, tingnan ninyo bumubuhos pa rin sila ng pera dito sa mga tumututol sa kanila. Bakit nila gagawin yun? Bakit tayo mga targets? Ramdam kasi nila ang ating lakas. Ramdam kasi nila na kung papabayaan na nila tayo, with all our support for VP Inday, mabubura na sila. Mabubura sila sa kanilang puwersa, sa kanilang power. Para kay Anton, hindi po kami mga lawyers allowed na mag-criticize sa isa't isa. Well, we can criticize certain acts, ano? Pero yung I will speak about my feelings about another lawyer, parang napaka-ano naman nun. At how important are my feelings anyway about it and about other lawyers? Hindi ko, if I am upset that certain government officials are not doing their jobs very well, I'm upset at them as government officials and not as lawyers. Sabi ni John Louie, I watched Vox Populi kanina sa SMNI. Galing nyo mag-explain. Super clear ng paliwanag nyo sa mga issue. Happy Mother's Day po sa inyo at sa mga nanay dito. Yun nga eh. Sabi ni si Monster, natawa naman ako. Happy Mother's Day sa lahat except kay Kokak. Sabi ni Skyrus, buti pa mga Cebu reps nakipag-meeting muna sila sa mga barangay officials para malaman ano gusto ng nakararami. Funny. Sabi ni Ma'am Awi, mukhang uubusin na nila pera ng bansa para lang siguraduhin matalo nila si VP. Not gonna work. Pero kahit anong gawin nila, VP will win. She has us as her backup and we are strong. We are not just strong, our memories are long. So, muulitin natin, post and repost yung mga members ng Committee on Justice na bumoto for probable cause. At maghanda na tayo na i-record lahat ng boboto in favor of VP Inday's impeachment. Whether it passes or not, whether makuha ang 1/3 vote or not, i-record natin yung mga boboto in favor of impeachment. Uulitin ko, matalo sa House, alamin natin at wag nating kakalimutan yung mga bumoboto pabor sa impeachment ni VP Inday. Wait lang kayo, dadating na naman ng mga trolls dyan at sasabihin ang kung ano-ano, not going to bother. But that is an indication. Every time pinapasukan tayo ng trolls, it's an indication that they do not want you to hear what I am saying here, nor do they want the others to hear the comments of everybody else here that we lead out. They want to prevent us from talking. They want to prevent our force to be felt by every Filipino. Sabi ni Ma'am Michiko, Uranus in Gemini, the changing started since April 2026. The stars will be in favor of VP with the power of praying malampasan lahat yan ni VP. Tiwala lang. So I will never get tired. Thank you very much for that, ha? I will never get tired of reminding everybody here that we are strong. That is the reason they're coming after us. They want to make us weak. Gusto nila na humina ang ating loob, humina ang puwersa natin, humina ang suporta natin, pero hindi po mangyayari yan. Okay? Reminder lang that they only are coming after us precisely because we have shown strength. Precisely because tayo po ang lakas ni VP Inday. Huwag niyong kakalimutan. At tigilan na natin yung mga, may pag-asa pa ba ang bayan? Bakit? Humihinga pa naman tayo at lumalaban. Of course may pag-asa. Andyan pa si VP Inday. They can jail PRD. They can put him in the Hague, but his spirit lives among us. No matter how he is doing, no matter how his case is going, nakaramdam tayo. We know what it is like to be under PRD. We know what good governance looks like. We know what real leadership looks like. Alam na natin yan. Nakaramdam tayo from 2016 to 2022 kung ano ang ibig sabihin na mag-govern tayo. Na mapasailalim tayo sa isang presidenteng tunay na nininilbihan sa taong bayan. Hindi tayo humihingi ng perfect na presidente. Hindi tayo humihingi ng presidente na kailangan magaling mag-computer, leche. Diba? Hindi tayo naghahanap ng presidente na na magaling sa computer. Tsura nyo lang. Wala kaming pakialam sa mga ganyan. Wala tayong pakialam sa mga ganyan. We know what good governance looks like and it is named Duterte. So, I will never ever get tired of reminding everybody here that when things feel bad, it only feels bad because because you feel that you are weak and are not able to do anything. Pero yung galit ng admin, yung paggagalaw nila, yung nagkaliwat kanan sila nag-aaresto, yung ginawa nila kay Jason sa posibleng yung kay Franco Maduanta, I'm not sure yet pero posible lang ginagamit na word ko. Yung ibang mga kinasuhan, yung mga tinanggal sa trabaho dahil taga Davao sila o dahil sino pinagsususpetsahan ng mga pro-Duterte, bakit nila ginagawa yon? Because they are afraid. They are afraid of us. They are afraid of real leadership. They are afraid na yung susunod na leader ay maglalabas ng papadisiplina sa kanila. Sabi ni Ma'am Alicia, natawa ako sa computer. Si Claire Castro, daming ngaw-ngaw. Tsaka babaw. Ayoko sanang patulan yung comment niya, but it's super duper babaw. Sabi ni Ma'am Michelle, thank you, Attorney Flix. We are united. There is strength and power in a united house. Though they join forces, the wicked will not go unpunished, but the posterity of the righteous will be delivered. Yes. Sabi ni Miss Rain, silent martial law. Hindi ba pwedeng undeclared martial law? Kasi kung silent, ibig sabihin dineclare yan, di lang pinablish. So ang tingin nyo ba nagkaroon na ng martial law o ano? And by the way, it's not even martial law. This is oppression. Don't call it martial law kasi iba yung martial law. You're talking about martial law Marcos Sr. Iba ang martial law under the 1987 Constitution. Hindi nga nasususpend yung writ of habeas corpus ng automatic under the 1987 Constitution. At ilan beses ko na pong sinabi yan, ha? Patambay lang po, count me Duterte solid, sabi ni Mapagmahal. Oy. Of course, you're always counted. Every single person who understands that good governance must reign. Every person who understands that we are in a state of shock at what this current administration is doing. Sabi ni Pauro, sabi ni Ronald Llamas, si Bato ay officially pugante na. Tumigil nga siya. Unang-una, hindi siya abogado. Ano yung bisa ng warrant na yun dito? In the absence of a court. In the absence of a local warrant. Naku, uulitin niyo pa. Maling-mali nga po yung sinasabi ni Ronald Llamas eh. Ano yan? Propaganda yung ginagawa ni Mr. Llamas. And it's not even very good propaganda kasi isang hirit lang nabubuwag na kagad siya. Thank you kay Karen. Kay Ma'am Karen. Good morning. Sa political situation ng Pinas, daming attorneys at work. Iba, stressed na siguro. How do you manage extreme stress at work or the case? Habi ko nag-give. How do I manage extreme stress? Iba-iba po. May primal scream, I scream into my pillow. Or I brush my cats and my dog. Nakakapahinahon, di ba? Sabi ni Jen, nakakagalit talaga attorney ang ginagawa nila kay VP. Yep. Sabi ni John Luis, si Kero pitahimik pero mukhang siya ang may pakana ng kabi-kabilang aresto at patahimik sa mga nakakaalam ng baho nila. Di ba? Yun sabi ni Chef, mahirap makipagtalo sa mga trolls, kaya pigil ako mag-comment sa kanila. Ako, pagka hindi tayo feeling patola ng araw na yon, block. Lalong-lalo na kung peke yung mga sinasabi nila. Yung mga tipong, iba't nagtatago si Bato? Dear, unang-una, hindi tago yun kung wala namang warrant. Di ba? Pangalawa, walang jurisdiction ang ICC dito. So bakit gusto ninyong hindi siya magtago? Pag you're evading a warrant that is illegal, there's nothing illegal in doing that. Ba't nagtatago? Ba't nyo tinatanong? Pakialam ninyo kung magtago siya. Wala namang visa dapat yung warrant na yun. Kasi hindi na po tayo sumasa ilalim sa ICC. Sabi ni Evmi, I disliked PRD before but I'm thankful I had a change of heart because nag-benefit ako sa PRD leadership. So again, reminder, we don't even have to conduct any kind of propaganda. And in many cases, we don't even need to defend. Pag inaatake nila si VP o si PRD or any of them, we just have to remind everybody, sino dito ang nag-benefit sa free tertiary education? Post nyo yun. Sino dito ang nag-benefit sa zero billing? Sino dito nag-benefit at zero billing sa ospital, ha? Sino dito ang nag-benefit sa mga libreng gamot ng PCSO? Nag-benefit dun sa improved services sa housing? Sino nag-benefit dun sa mga bagong kalye na nagawa kagad? Sino nag-benefit sa mga tren na napaandar, lalong-lalo na ang PNR? Okay? Lalong-lalo na yung mga bagong mga tren. So, post nyo lang yun. Sino dito ang nag-benefit sa improved, so yung hindi na naho-hold up, ako, hindi na na-hold up yung mga anak ko during the entire term of PRD 2016 to 2022, ang lakas ng hold-upan sa Cubao, parang bula na wala kaagad. The moment na nalo siya sa presidency, hindi pa siya umuupo, umayos ang peace and order sa Cubao. O sino dito ang nagkapagpagamot sa PGH ng 100 million every month ang dinodonate ni Pangulong Duterte doon? Post nyo yun. Huwag niyong kakalimutan. Huwag tayong pumayag na makalimutan yun. Para dun sa mga para dun sa mga nag-benefit din sa mga ginagawa ni VP Inday. Yung mga times na nag-attend siya ng graduation at na-inspire sa tuloy-tuloy na tapang at lakas ng loob niya. Post niyo yun. Para dun sa mga guminhawa dahil nag-benefit sila sa improved services ng Department of Education under VP Sara. Post nyo yun, yung mga teachers na buong-buo ang kanilang 2 buwan or 1 buwan na bakasyon after the school year. Post nyo po yun. Yung mga may mga kapatid o mga kamag-anak na kusang loob na nag-rehab, kusang loob na nag-surrender, kusang loob na tumigil sa droga, i-post po ninyo yun. We do not even have to campaign. We just have to remind everybody of how we felt, of the things that benefited our lives, that made our lives better, of how we benefited from the Duterte years. That's all we have to do is post that. Sabi ni Manny, thanks very much. We need the fire in our hearts burning. You're really an inspiration to all of us supporting VP Inday. We just have to remind each other, and that's all I'm doing here, is reminding everybody kung ano ang pinaglalaban natin. Huwag po natin kakalimutan. Ang gusto natin ay bumalik na tayo sa dating ginhawang nararamdaman natin. Hindi ko sinasabing perfect ang Duterte years, of course not. Hindi ko sinasabing hindi nagkakamali si PRD, of course not. Di ko rin sinasabi na gusto natin lahat ng kanyang ginawa, of course not. Pero at least nakikita natin na kapag may mga proyekto nagagawa, natatapos, nasaan ang ghost projects nun? Wala. Or wala akong nakikita, wala akong nararamdaman nun. Ramdam ko yung improvement sa peace and order, ramdam ko yung bumaba ang crime rate. Ramdam ko yung panibagong ginhawa na hindi mawa-wipe out ang finances ng isang pamilya dahil may nagkasakit. Ramdam ko yun. Doon lang nga sa nawalan ng bumaba talaga ang crime rate. Doon talaga pasalamat kong matindi. Dahil takot na takot akong umuwi ng gabi yung mga anak ko. Usually nanggagaling sa school. Minsan may project, minsan mag-aaral sa labas, minsan may or even just walking home dahil gumimik sila linchak. Takot na takot ako. Yung mawala lang yung takot ko na na ginagabi yung anak ko. Dahil nakailang beses na sa 4 na anak ko, 3 ang na-hold up, yung isa doon 2 beses. Sabi ni Julius, hi Jules. Julius is my acupuncturist. Sabi niya, of course, Attorney Trix has a good acupuncturist, relaxing acupuncture for managing extreme stress. Oo, totoo yan. Pagka nagkaka-neck pains ako and all yung other sakit-sakit, si Julius talaga ang tinatawagan ko. Sabi ni Christoph, yes, Attorney, ramdam natin yung gobyerno sa turn ni PRD. Sabi ni Evmi, absolutely, PRD walks the talk. Pakidagdag din daw, sabi ni APT07, yung support ni PRD sa mga OFWs. Oo nga pala, sa mga OFWs, yung mga nakauwi dahil nung COVID, post nyo po yun. O nakauwi ang mga kamag-anak ninyo ng maayos. O pinaglaban niya kayo bilang mga OFW sa ibang bansa. Yung naramdaman natin na tinethreaten niya yung mga leaders ng ibang bansa kung saan may mga OFWs at hindi naaalagaan ng maayos, hindi na po protektahan, post niyo po yun. Sabi ni Redstone, 1 week before umupo si PRD, nagsitaguan ng mga adik dahil alam nila totohanin yung talk. Sabi ni Becca, ngayon ang gulo-gulo ng Pinas, dami na namang adik at krimen kasi adik yung sabi ni Jano, yung mga adik lang nakakalimot sa mga ginawa ni PRD. Sabi ni Hans, si PRD 100 million a month sa PGH, si B, ninakaw pa ang PhilHealth. Sabi ni Sir Art, we will fight for Inday, nasa tamang lugar siya sa tamang panahon. Tama. Sabi ni Evmi, train law, nag-benefit yung mga nasa BPO industries. Yung mga mga nagtatrabaho sa call centers, yung pagtataas ng cut-off rate sa taxes, sa taxable income, post nyo po yun, dumami yung disposable income ninyo. Sabi ni Beckham, iba talaga si PRD, mahal niya ang Pilipinas. Oo. Sabi ni Vin Diesel, paulit-ulit na politiko active sa side ng Pinks, basta galing sa kanila yung comment, dead maagad ako. Alam kong hindi totoo.